course, before doing any work on a firearm, you do want to make sure that it is in fact empty with no ammunition in it. With the Walther PPK, there is no manual slide lockback feature. So to lock the slide back, you have to have a magazine, an empty magazine in it, and it will lock back at that point. In this case, the magazine is empty. So we'll go ahead and put that back in. Then we can pull the slide back, and that will then lock the slide to the rear. We can then visually inspect and look to make sure that the firearm is in fact empty and safe. The only way to release the slide would be to remove the magazine, and then when you pull the slide back, it will then unlock and go forward. So let's look about disassembly of the firearm. With the Walther PPK, the disassembly is by pulling down on the trigger guard. See how that works? Now what that does is this little piece right here, that actually blocks the slide from being able to go back to its disassembly point. Now with that pulled out, and in this case I pulled it out, and you can twist it a tiny bit so that it rests on the side. At this point, you would simply pull the slide back as far as it goes, and then lift up on it and go forward. Now, there's a lot of spring pressure in there, so see if I can do this without it and keep it in camera. So you would pull the slide back, and then you can lift up and let it come forward. You can set that aside. I'll go ahead and release that and put it back up. That leaves the receiver first. It is a fixed barrel. The spring goes around the barrel, the recoil spring. That can be pulled off for cleaning. I'm just going to leave it on there for now. As far as cleaning, you would want to clean, of course, the inside of the barrel and all of the inside surfaces. You'd want to clean them, scrub at them with a brush, remove any dirt or fouling from anywhere, clean the slide rail sections, and basically just give everything a pretty good cleaning. This is as far as you generally would disassemble this. Any further disassembly should be done by a qualified gunsmith. So let's take a look at the slide. The slide itself, since there's no barrel in it, is a pretty simple piece. Basically, the only thing that's in the slide would be the safety control and the firing pin. So you would just basically clean everything out there again with a brush, kind of brush everything, cover everything with a light coating of oil for lubrication and corrosion protection. So reassembly is basically just a reverse of assembly. So you would match up the rails and on the frame with the slots on the slide. Put the spring up into the assembly where the barrel goes. And then I might as well go ahead and push this out of the way. And then you pull back until that will go back down and let it go forward. Put the trigger guard back into place. You can then function check it, and it's reassembled.